Have you ever been curious on how things work? Cars, animals, women? Well, there are other things for that. We only focus on one thing: waves. No, none of the waves you see when you surf or swim. I mean scientific waves. Electromagnetic waves, to be exact. Electromagnetic waves are waves that we are all familiar with, as in radio waves, microwaves, infrared rays, visible lights, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and gamma rays. These waves show that we go from the smallest of waves to the size of the universe itself. And we at Waves R Us would like to show you that we have to sail you from the largest and innocent radio waves to the dangerous and smallest gamma rays. Today we'll start with the most common waves, radio waves. Radio waves are used in most common things like radios, duh, cell phones, and TVs. Even this, whatever it is, uses radio waves, I think. Does this use radio waves? You're helpful. Anyway, radio waves wavelengths can be the size of houses, soccer fields, and even longer. The beauty of radio waves is that since we use them every day on cell phones and TVs, there aren't any consequences when we use them. The next wave we'll be looking into is microwaves. Microwaves are used in the appliance with the same name. Must I? It is also involved in satellites used by astronomers. Microwaves has wavelengths that can be the size of this. Yes, a period.
A dot.
No, a period.
But that can be adjusted.
So can dots.
But when you say period...
Just a period, this size. What would use at the end of the sentence?
Depends on the font and size.
Enough! Since we use microwaves, the appliance to warm our foods, there isn't much negative consequences. But if one was to be stuck in a room unprotected, then it will be, but that would never happen. We're always safe.
Why do you say that when you're looking at me?
Oh, no reason. Anyway, the next wave we'll be looking into is infrared rays. Our skin gives off infrared, which is how we can be able to be seen in the night using night vision goggles. Infrared can be grouped as near or far infrared. Far infrared rays is sunlight, fire, a radio, and even a warm sidewalk. Though infrared is warm, most of the time you can't even feel it. An example would be the wavelength used in remote controls. Infrared is also used in night vision goggles used by the military. Infrared's wavelength is the size of an ordinary cell. Only negative thing about it is it might cause cancer, but that's rare. The next wave is visible lights. Visible lights are lights that can be seen by the human eye, as in things like rainbows, fireflies, and even stars when we look into the midnight sky. Another name for visible lights is the visible spectrum. The visible spectrum consists of colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. A fun way to remember this is Roy G. Biv, an acronym in the form of a song, or, in some cases, a name of a leprechaun to help most people remember. Not that leprechaun! Visible lights are located in the middle of the electromagnetic spectrum with the wavelengths the size of bacteria. Now we get to the fun waves. These waves get fun because they are high energy, but of a smaller wavelength compared to the visible light. The next wave we'll be looking at is ultraviolet. Ultraviolet is, as we know it as, the sun. In the sun's case, ultraviolet can be used to produce vitamin D when it touches our skin. Unfortunately, even though vitamin D is made to strengthen bones and help the body, too much ultraviolet can cause negative effects like skin cancer, sunburns, and possible blindness if one was to look directly at ultraviolet like the sun or a laser. Ultraviolet has been positively used in security, forensics, photography, disinfecting water, even in sun tanning. The wavelengths that ultraviolet can be the size of viruses. The next wave will be X-rays. We are accustomed to X-rays to the same name of the machine. X-rays are used in X-rays because since they are so powerful and small, they can go through our bodies and muscle but not our bone due to calcium. And also used in airport security to check through luggage. The problem with X-rays is that when overexposed, it can cause cancer. However, when doctors use it, they make sure to protect the patient.
Yeah, reassuring when the doctors actually leave the room before doing it. come on, don't tell me you weren't frightened when they left the room after saying, "It won't hurt."
Anyway, X-rays have wavelengths the size of water molecules. Now the last wave, which is the most dangerous one of all, but I think I'll give it to someone else. Take it away!
Thanks. Alright, gamma rays are one of the most dangerous and the smallest of the waves. You may know it as nuclear power. Gamma rays are dangerous because since they are so small, they can go through our body. Gamma rays wavelengths are smaller than even X-rays wavelengths since they can go through our bones. Even though gamma rays are dangerous, it has one positive attribute where it's actually used to treat some cancers.
Gamma rays are also used by the military, just like this nuke!
Wait, what?
Pleasure to be working with you! Ah, fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this information has convinced you to take a look at our store to buy our waves. Adios, folks! That's all the time I have. I had to beat the snot out of a smart aleck. Bye! Now then, your turn.
Hey, come on now, can a guy have a— Oh god!